what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Well, that's a very, very happy dog right there. Yes. Sweet, sweet Von Maggie. Bark, bark, woof, woof. Who wants some snow? She's a little pissed off she's inside right now because she is not prancing around in her winter wonderland. And a very big hello to you and welcome into another edition of your show, the 499th episode of this little rascal that we started a couple years ago. And boy, oh boy, isn't it crazy? How time just goes and how things grow. This is growing, and it's all thanks to you, as always. My name is Gary. I am your host, and this still, as far as we know, the only show going live, 4 to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday, out of Saskatoon, as in originating out of Saskatoon, on the internet. And always so grateful and thankful that you stop by and check in and continue to push this movement forward of, I know it's so dumb that we have to remind people this, but just be nice. Stop freaking out over every single thing. You know, just be nice to each other. Those old golden rules. Treat others how you want to be treated, man. That's it. It's getting out of hand. Let's just be nice. I promise you, everything is better when you are nice. Real quick, my buddy Mats, who we love so much. He's been on this show many times. And he sent me a message because there's something really cool going on tonight. And this will be on, let me get this correct here. So SaskTel, channel 554, Shaw, channel 888, TELUS, channel 888, Bell, channel 48. And this is tonight at 8, or tomorrow night, that's Friday, April 17th, at 8 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? And this is what's going on. So the Canada Remembers Our Heroes is what it's called. The broadcast premiere of Canada Remembers Our Heroes. This is episode 4 of season 2, honoring all who served. And a quick little mention here. The stark reality is that Canada alone lost 158 veterans, and many others came back wounded physically and psychologically, and some wounds will last a lifetime. That's a quote from Nujma Bond from the Royal Canadian Legion. So the Canadian mission in Afghanistan from 2001 to 2014 was defined by intense combat, profound sacrifice, and a commitment to upholding international security alongside allies, making the country's largest military deployment since the Second World War. So again, Our Heroes, airing tomorrow night, April 17th, SaskTel 554, Shaw 888, TELUS 888, and Bell Channel 48, 8 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Matt's did a bunch of great work on this, so him and his crew, very proud to get it out. And we always love promoting all of our friends that are doing good things. So there you go. Be sure to check that out tomorrow night. We love you, Matt. Keep up the great work. We also love to thank you, again, for continuing to allow this crazy little dream of ours to every day gain more and more momentum as we continue to grow. It's so dang cool. We got a camera for you. Literally second to none. The best cam on the internet, period. And I'm talking about all of them, including those gross ones. No, man. This is it. This is all you need. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie cam. A good one. Look at that. Look at that cute little rascal. All right, we are riding solo today. 499th episode, man. Episode 500 tomorrow. We're going to have a big party. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to hang out and reminisce, I guess, and do a bunch of other stuff. Hardcore is going to have some trivia for us. It'll be a lot of fun as we have a big day going on there. But still, episode 499 also going to be very, very good and very, very fun. Most of all, I tested this out, so I know this works. The other day it didn't work, and we looked real silly. But also, to be fair, when you're doing these solo shows and you have everything conk out on you right before you go on and you think you got everything, there's always the little things. I forgot to refresh a button. Didn't do that today, so that means Mr. Morgan Freeman should be good to go. Let's hear what he has to say about our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street.
Thank you very much, Gary. Pet Planet on 8th Street, the best in the biz at what they do. They are your pet's natural grocer, and they bring you this Maggie cam to start off each and every show. And Maggie loves it, and so does Gary, and so do I. Morgan Freeman approved.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that, Morgan Freeman. Just keep rolling.
All right, never go back to the scene of the crime. I hear you, Gary. The reason we all love this incredible store so much is because the people. Mike and Rochelle, who run the place, the most incredible human beings, will they care about you. Okay, and you notice right when you walk in. They also have a greeting dog named Leroy with a bed right beside the door. When you walk in, he says, "Oh, hey, come on in, say hello to my mom and dad, and then let's go shopping." When Marge walks in, he literally picks up her leash and walks her around the store. It's the cutest thing. They have all the dry foods your heart desires, including this fluffy little Cloud's favorite, the Go Solutions Super Fluffy Coat brand. Very, very good. They have the raw foods in the fridges in the back if you're looking to make that raw food change. They got a puppy spa, seconded on the most affordable one in the universe, in-house at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They also now have grooming services, granny approved grooming services. This puppy right here, she went in there. Hair everywhere was starting to fall out all over the place. It was getting real, real rough. She had dreadlocks on her stump. They trimmed the stump, they blew out all the hair. She hasn't shedded a single hair since for just $60. And they gave her a free toy. All right, this could be your puppy getting that treatment. The most affordable and the best grooming services in the city are now at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They got the jerseys ready to go for your dog to cheer for your favorite sports team. They also have all the latest in fashion in their fashion aisle. Not just jerseys, they got the little booties, okay? They got the bunny hugs, the shirts, all that good stuff. They also got the buckle-up collars and matching leashes. They have it all. Treats on sale every Thursday. Today is Thursday. Stop by and get some treats on sale every Tuesday. They got bones on sale. They got exercise crates. They got beds. Everything you need for your pet is there. Most importantly, though, Mike and Rochelle care. And they show it by staying open after hours and on weekends. Big shout out to Kirsten and Chris for allowing that to happen, as they understand life is really hard. And it's really hard to get into businesses during traditional business hours. They care about you. It is time to take that power back from the big corporations and support local businesses. Okay? It is time to make that change. It is time to support the ones who actually care. Head on in to Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your Pet's Natural Grocery.
Marge, I hate to take this off of you. You are so cute today. She also looks a little bit pissed. She's like, I should be outside sleeping in the snow. She just did a big, giant right over here. Snow everywhere. It was hilarious. So thank you to you, Marge. Huge, huge day here today on your show, and we're going to jump right into it as one of our favorite people. I guess they're all favorite. We love everyone that comes through here, man. This guy brings energy, though. Call him the human energy drink. Here's why. Another Thursday, another CTV's Matt Young in the house.
Hey,
Welcome
man,
back,
how are
dude.
you? Good to
Doing
see you.
great, great to see you.
Yeah, how are things going this week?
Fantastic. As
Fantastic,
always, we're
that's
living
good.
the dream. It is a little chilly.
Oh, well, a little chilly. Look. I don't shoot the weatherman, as they say.
I asked you off there. I was like, "Should we talk about weather?" Like, no, this one,
You
man.
know
This one's
what?
bad. This is
you know
gross.
what? Our colleague Jeff Rogstad, he can't make it
Shout
perfect
out.
all
Yep.
the time, but he's great. It will get better. But like Saturday, it's supposed to be in double digits again. So this is going to be very short-lived. I know winter's trying to have one last breath. We'll get through it.
Maggie's hoping for one more. She's hoping. She wants that snow. Old
She
Marge
wants
out
that
there.
snow.
Yeah,
Well,
she wants that
she might
snow.
get a bit of it. I don't. If it's here, it's not going to stay for very long at all. So you won't have to get out the shovels or the snow blowers or anything like that. So that's good.
That's a good feeling right
we
there.
don't have that.
Absolutely. So when this guy stops by, we do games, we do local sports, we do all the cool stuff.
Right, exactly.
And we have all the
exactly.
fun.
By the way, I want to say hi to all the gamers in Saskatoon because
Hello,
you're all
gamers.
great.
We love you.
And there was recently I want to say a bit of a game jam competition that went on at the U of S.
Nice.
We did a story on it on CTV. You can check our website about that. So that's great.
Love
Carla
game jams.
Shinkaruk did that story. It's really, really awesome.
Awesome.
So shout out to that. And then also, we like to talk about video games and all kinds of things, whether it's video game anniversaries
Yep.
or new modding tips or taking care of your systems. Well, today we're going to talk about a new video game record that has been set for one of the biggest video games all time that was ever made. A new record has been
Really?
established, just posted a couple of days ago for Super Mario 64, the shortest amount of time to beat the game.
Come on.
Ever, yes.
Mario 60, or a game that came out
fastest-
like what, 26 years ago, 28
Came
years
out
ago?
in 1996, Super
Holy
Mario
jeez,
64.
30 years ago.
Man, yeah. Time
I remember
flies.
going to buddies' houses after school and playing
You
that
remember
thing,
that
man.
game?
Yeah.
And it was like the first kind of open world
like
Mario
3D
game,
open, yeah,
where
you
you
could go wherever you wanted.
and run around. It was
a game
no
changer.
longer the linear platform games, right?
Changed it all.
The one level I always got stuck on, and I didn't like it, was the lava level. I hated that one. I could never get all. It was always one of the toughest ones for me. And the Rainbow Road levels also really
very
hard.
tough, yeah.
But it's fun. It was always a great game. Now, if you wanted to get 120 stars in Super Mario for Nintendo 64, it typically takes several hours at least if you're very, very good.
Yeah.
Well, the guy on our screen back here, and I'm just going to play some of this here on YouTube. Oh, do we hook it up?
Oh, hold on.
Wait.
I got to
Okay,
flip it over.
We
Hold
might
on.
have to-
We
might have to switch. It's okay. You're going to see it on here. This is Sugi, who is one of the fastest speedrunners in Super Mario 64, and he has managed to get all 120 stars in 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 25 seconds. Now, he uses every glitch and trick in the book. But he manages, and you're going to see how fast he gets a star. So he goes up into the tree, and watch this. Watch how quick that this guy does this. And then there he goes, and boom. And somehow he manages, just like that, gets
They
a
make
star.
it look so
They make
easy.
it look so
Every one of
easy.
those jumps, if you or I were to do it, would take 1,000
it would
tries, and we
take,
wouldn't
like,
get close.
days for us to just try to perfect
These
that.
guys put thousands of hours into these
These guys
runs.
know exactly what they're doing. And I love these speedrunners because I always
so
wonder,
fun.
like, how do they get so good? And you'd be surprised how popular these are. The guys that win the video game competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they have them, it's the speedrunners. It's the guys that are really quick with their thumbs. So I was impressed, like with this. So a brand new record, 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 25 seconds. He shaved off like about half a second from his old record. So although now he says he could actually do it probably a few minutes shorter, had a few other things gone.
Yeah,
right.
like with these runs, it's all about like those things you see on the side. Those are called splits.
Yeah.
So those are time splits on different parts of the run. So they let you know if you done it better or worse than your norm.
Exactly.
And I know this because yours truly is a world record holder on speedrun.com.
Oh, wow.
It's a true story.
Game is that?
All-Star Softball Dusty Diamonds.
All-Star
for the 8-bit
Softball
Nintendo. We have set the record. We are the best in the world.
Wow.
And we're holding it by we broke it by about 7 minutes.
There you go. Congratulations.
Well, no, this is the thing. I always start out with this to make it look like, oh, look at me, look at me. But if you know me well, I hate saying look at me, look at me. The only reason I won it, I was the fourth guy to try.
Oh, well, that's
But it's still holding. It's still holding.
You're on the board, and that's the
It's a
whole
big
important
difference from here is what I'm trying to say. This guy would have put thousands of hours in.
Yeah.
I just spent my whole life playing that game.
Yeah.
So it was like very easy. Like, oh, there's only 4 other guys in there. Like, I can do that.
Well, yeah. Hey, look,
Crushed it.
doesn't matter.
It
Record's a
still
record,
feels
if you
cool
ask
to
me.
see. Like right on there, it says Dufferin Ave Media, #1 gold medal on All-Star Softball.
Maybe we'll talk about that one day too. That
It's
is
very
cool.
exciting.
Maybe we can play it together
I
sometime.
would love that.
That'd
Just show
be
off the
fun.
title.
We have there you go. Yeah, exactly. We could do the whole thing. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Okay, sorry to take away from this. I'm just really proud of that.
Great. This
That's
is great.
very cool.
This is great. So now you use every trick in the book. You use every kind of glitch that you can find, and you'll learn about things that you never learned about the game before, and different kind of jumps and techniques that you can make. Now, to do this, you have to get a star about every minute and 10 seconds.
That's insanity.
So you have to work real quick, and you can see how it's just instantly he'll beat the big concrete
look at
block.
this. Look
I
at
can't
the
remember his
glitching,
name.
hey? It's just-
And he just manages to somehow. It's all about timing, right? Because every game has a wall you can walk through here and there that nobody really knows about. That's what he figures out here. So right now, we're only a few minutes into it. He's already got 7 stars. He's
cooking.
So this was the new record. Kotaku put an article out on it the other day. I just thought that was really, really cool to talk about, to see some speed records.
30 years later.
I mean, and
so cool.
And the fact that you're still trying, like I can shave off, 1/4 of
Still
a second
relevant.
if I do this.
Yeah, dude.
And somebody does. And the point is, you get everything else right, and you find another trick here or there. It's pretty impressive. He just got another one. He's up to 8 stars now. I mean, probably by the time we're done here, he'll have 9 or 10 of them already done. And we've only been
insanity.
on for about 8 or 9 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
So,
It's crazy.
super cool stuff. But shout out.
Congratulations.
I would say this. I'd say if you have a chance to watch, it's absolutely worth it. cook yourself some supper, and probably by the time you're done cooking dinner, you'll have 120
It'll be
stars,
done.
and then you can go and try it at home on a cartridge at your house.
I love watching speedruns. I do it a lot.
I
This
do.
is so
I
fun.
love watching speedruns too. The other ones I love watching are guys who mod video games and speedrun through some of those, like the really tough ones.
Yeah.
I think we'll do a little thing on that one next week because there's some funny ones out there, like Mario 1 and it's all fire sticks.
Yeah.
Like how do guys get through that? I mean, they somehow
luck.
they do,
Yeah.
but it's always a good time. But Super Mario 64, a brand new record. Here it is. And see if you can beat it at home, all you gamers here in Saskatoon. We got to have a Saskatoon guy on the leaderboard, I hope.
That's right.
We
Let's
should
get in
try and
there.
get one there. So
I'd
there
appreciate
you go. There
that
you go.
for sure. Absolutely. Sports.
Lots
Woo.
happening. Okay, so
Get
I
us
want
caught up.
let's get a shout out to the Saskatoon Blades. This is a team. Okay, so they lost in the second round to Prince Albert, and they got beat pretty thoroughly. But this is a team that really, when you think about it, they're a 6th seed. They won on the road in Edmonton.
They were making a lot of moves.
Yeah, and it was kind of an up and down season. But good job for them for making the second round. I hope they can keep a chunk of this roster together so that they could really make a run next year, which I think that they can. But congratulations to the Saskatoon Blades on a good season and getting to the second round of the playoffs. A team that you wondered how it would go kind of going into this year. Yeah. They put on a show and they like that 7-game series against the Oil Kings. That was great.
That was awesome.
Winning that one in overtime.
Yeah, very cool.
So congratulations to them. The Saskatchewan Rush have they're going to make the playoffs. They have struggled.
Yeah,
it's a little
tough
bit
goal.
of
Yeah.
right now because here's a team that started 10-1 and now they find themselves 11 I think it's 11-6 or 11-7 right now. I'll have to double check.
Yeah.
Another tough one on the weekend. They got the Toronto Rock, I believe, coming into SaskTel Center this weekend.
Wrestling night.
And that's exactly right. By the way, which is always cool. So there's going to be some wrestling night. That's Pro
awesome.
Wrestling that's doing that.
Yeah, very cool.
So we got that going on. And then so we got Saskatchewan Rush, the Mamba making some moves. Devontae Bondu is going to be back with them. So they're looking pretty good. I'm really excited to see how this team does.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the jerseys, we've seen the logo. Hey, by the way, I know there's been people who have said that the Mamba, like you can't call him the Mamba. There's no Mamba in Saskatchewan. Mamba is, I guess, a type of snake that's, I want to say it's originally in South Africa or whatever. Look, there's no raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, people get upset.
There's no penguins in Pittsburgh.
I love this
I mean,
argument.
there's definitely no mammoth in Utah because they're extinct already.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's it.
so I say for people who don't like the name, you already cheer for teams. I mean, I don't know what a blue bomber is. I mean, you could make the kid. What's a Rough Rider even? And so anyway, so all I was saying the Mamba. I mean, give me a sports team that doesn't have a name that's kind of strange. And
I don't know if you know this or not, but the internet is pretty full of people who just like to get that reaction right there. That's all they want.
I get it.
Just let
Sure,
it go.
okay.
That's fine.
So, anyways, but the Saskatoon Mamba, I'm looking forward to see them on the court because that's really going to determine how well this team does, and they're making up what I think is a pretty good roster. So we got the Saskatoon Mamba coming up, and then NHL playoffs.
Woo!
Okay, we got some. So, I mean, I think everybody's pulling for the Oilers. A lot of people.
What's not to love?
I mean, like, what's not to love?
They're
Exactly. So, the Edmonton Oilers, I mean, I know there are a lot of Oiler fans in Saskatoon. Everybody's pulling for them. I mean, hopefully they can do it this year. We gotta have a Mario 64 was not released the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup. Do you remember? It was Montreal.
93, yeah.
I was like 10 or 11.
I'm a Gretzky guy, man.
Yeah,
My heart
I mean,
broke.
My
heart broke.
So, I mean,
Against the worst franchise in sports. I cannot stand Le Habitant.
Well, are you a Leafs guy?
No.
No, okay.
I'm a Bruins and an Oilers guy.
Bruins and Oilers?
I grew up in a
don't mind
family
that.
of Bruins and Oilers.
Okay, so there you go. Bruins
like
and
that.
Oilers, like I cheer for Pittsburgh, and the
it's good.
Canadian
It's a good
team I
time
cheer
there,
for
too.
is Winnipeg. So, I mean, Winnipeg didn't make it this year,
Real
so
tough one.
I'm going to be rooting for those Edmonton Oilers. But yeah, let's get a Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup. It's about time. I mean, 33 years.
It's been enough.
You know, so NHL playoffs going to be starting right away.
We do have our NHL playoff draft tonight. I'm Mr. Ribs.
There you go.
Very excited. So we're going to be drafting our playoff teams. And
do you know who you want?
I always just take the guys off my teams I like. So be the
Okay.
Oilers and Bruins.
Yeah, that's how I do it for like when I do my NFL draft, I just pick a lot of Buffalo Bills players.
He's a Bills
It's
guy.
been going on for a while. We just can't win it in, anyways.
So close.
That's a thing that we'll talk about later when I, when I have a chance to still get over our playoff loss.
When you watch this playoff this year, if the Buffalo Sabres win,
Yeah.
if the Buffalo Sabres
First
win
time since 2011.
the Stanley Cup, the longest, like they're one of the longest to just get to the show. Then there's a guy out there who's like a big conspiracy, like predicting guy, and he says the Sabres are going to win and the Bills are going to win this year. So if the Sabres win, that's half of it. So if the Sabres win, your Bills are looking a lot better than they were before that.
Then maybe I.
So start cheering for the Sabres.
I'm a
what I'm saying.
slight Sabres
That's
fan
right.
this
Just-
year. I'll cheer for
just
that.
for this playoff.
Hey, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, our friend is up to 14 stars.
Yeah,
since
we
we've
only
been
said
on
9.
there. So
He's
so
crushing.
he's crushing it. There we go.
Amazing.
So that's what's going on in local sports. This is what's going on in local gaming. A brand new record for Super
So
Mario
cool.
64, and pleasure to be back again.
I love it, brother. His name's Matt Young. You know him from CTV. He joins us every Thursday, brother. Every single time you bring it, and we always
I
appreciate
love
it. Love you so much, and
sure.
we'll miss you till next week.
Exactly.
That was almost a miss on that. One more? Give me go.
We got it. Okay. There you go. Hey.
Huge thank you again to the human alarm clock. That is the great Matt Young from CTV, always giving us a couple minutes on Thursdays. The best in the biz of what he does. And yeah, the snow's arrived. He said it was coming, and here is that snow. So thank you to him. And we will miss him till next Thursday as we continue here on the Thursday edition of your show. Got to remind you, see the QR code on the paint can down below us? That's compliments of our friends at Next Level Painting. They took this garage and turned it into a studio, okay? By doing the roof and doing the tooth booth and doing the Twitch studio and the walls. And they did it all while covering everything. And we didn't have to move or do anything. They're so professional. They hit all the spots, all the tough spots. It's all done. And they're always happy to hear from you, okay? No matter what you're doing. They're just happy to help, man. That's why we love supporting them so much. So I hit up that QR code on the paint can, and it is time now to check in with one of our favorite human beings in the universe. Her name is Carly, General Manager with Next Level Painting. The one time I drove around here in the last couple of weeks, I noticed a lot of houses looking a little bit worn and torn. And I always laugh because I say, ooh, Next Level could fix that. Ooh, Next Level could easily fix that. Oh, man, this person could save so much money with Next Level Painting. And then all of a sudden, Carly, General Manager, shows up. And I'm so excited to tell you, I've seen a lot of sidings on homes that could use a little touch-up.
Yep.
Is that an option? Is that something you guys do? Or is it like, hey, let's tear the whole siding off and just put a new siding up and spend the house?
I mean, we don't do the siding. So yeah, that's what lots of homeowners have to decide is, am I going to reside or am I going to paint? But I think lots of people are pleasantly surprised with how much you can do with paint.
The magic of paint.
The magic of paint. You know, talking about lots of siding, lots of wooden siding, those character homes. People want to keep that siding because it's the
course, it's a
100-year-old
part of your-
siding or whatever it is.
And it's a part of your memories and your life, and it has a lot of
Absolutely.
meaning.
Yeah, and so if the paint's peeling, if stuff like that, we can scrape it. There's primers to hold it in place. We have lots of pictures of how we've revitalized siding. Now, if boards are rotting and you have more rotting boards than good boards, then in that case, obviously, yeah, you don't want to paint over rotten boards. But
It's not gonna, bring some life back to the rotten old boards.
yeah, not so much. But if you have 1 or 2 rotten boards, I mean, you can replace those boards. And as long as you're painting afterwards, they just need to match the profile. They don't need to match the color or anything, right? We just
Yeah.
put paint on top and
Off you go.
no one knows the difference. And
Interesting.
I mean, painting is obviously not a free option, but it is a much preferable option on your wallet than completely residing your home if you don't have
This
to.
is where I get curious. How much, on average, would it charge
Yeah.
would people charge to do a whole new siding of a house?
I don't know the cost of siding, but I know typically when it's been compared, we are at least half of the price of what it would be to reside, maybe less
I
depending
don't got my grade
on
12
the
math, but I can tell
substrate,
you
so-
half is a lot better than full.
Yes. Like, I mean, I think I gave the example last time we talked where talking about a raised bi-level house, almost a 2-story house of stucco. I mean, to paint that, you're looking at $10,000 to $12,000. But I mean, to think about siding, I mean, I don't know. Go ask a siding contractor. I think you're at least. I think $20,000 would be a steal of a deal to
Yes.
reside that house. So
Because just the fact of sheer materials you're using, right? Like you have to purchase a lot of shit to get a brand new siding on a house.
yeah. Well, and then again, when you reside, especially older homes, it's like any renovation. You open it up, and now are you putting in insulation? Are you redoing the because
Are you gonna find more shit?
Yeah, well, and you probably have to meet code. So there's expenses that you probably don't know right off the hop, and your contractor can't know until you open things up either. So,
Dude.
So if it's in good condition, if there's only a couple areas that aren't, small areas can be fixed. Paint can do a lot. It's worth a call, right? Have a call,
Always.
give us some pictures. We'll be honest. We don't want to put paint on something that isn't going to look good a year from now. So we have no intention
sense.
on telling you that we should paint something that we shouldn't. So give us a call and we can have that chat.
Every time I talk about Next Level Painting on this very show, I always say just that. Just give them a call, man. They're happy to help you out. Whatever it is, they'll talk you through it. They're not trying to sell you. They will make sure you're guided in the right direction because they're good people who care. And it's so rare to have something like that accessible to us in this world that we live in. So just take advantage of it, man. That's all you can really say, right? Like, help us help you.
Absolutely, yeah. There's no advantage to anyone to getting something done that doesn't need to be done. So,
Carly from Next Level Painting, always a pleasure, dude. Any big showcases coming up, or any trade shows or anything, or is it sort of done for the season now?
no, it's done for the season now. But I mean, like I said, 'tis the season. We're talking about exteriors.
Yes.
Hopefully, I mean, we got a little cold snap this week, but I've heard it's supposed to reach 21 next week or something. So
Ooh, I like that.
so we don't get outside on the first warm day. We do need to wait till the overnight temperatures stay above
That's the big
zero
one, right?
consistently.
Yes.
But that is promising that by May we will be outside and around Saskatoon.
Very excited. Next Level Painting. Check them out. QR code on the paint can on the banner below. This lady, always a pleasure. Sometimes she joins us on other days too, not just on this special day, but we always appreciate when she gets in here on Thursdays. Thank you so much for always reminding us on how we can save a lot of money and get a lot of good stuff done, because we need more people saying that as we move forward, because life is a little bit hard out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, thank you for being you.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Gary.
Hey,
we're doing a thumbs up.
See, like one of the kindest, most awesome people you'll ever meet. Thank you again to Carly. Huge fans of her over here as we continue on the Thursday edition of your show. Good people doing good things, man. That's what we love to surround ourselves with here, and she's a perfect example of that. So thank you again to her. I'm starting to drool a little bit. That means it's time to talk about Bugsies, ladies and gentlemen. Behind me, you will see this shirt. It has a ruckus cock shredding on top of an amplifier, wearing Legion of Doom shoulder pads. That shirt could be yours. All you got to do is knock out all 69 flavors on this passport that you can get at either Bugsy's location, okay? Markham Mall or Lawson Heights. And once you get them all knocked out, you get it. That's easy. Every Tuesday and Thursday, over half price off each order of these wings, okay? And they're all so incredibly good. As we inch ever closer to hosting our show, this very show, your show, from Bugsy's in Lawson Heights. And we're going to order all 69 of these bad boys. Someone's going to take home a shirt. It's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, again, Tuesday and Thursdays, over half price off as well. You can get them right to your door. Just go to Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats. Hit up a Smitty's in the memo of a plain wing order. Write the flavors you want. They come right to your door. They are oh so incredibly good, and we love them oh so much. Something I've been getting into a little bit around here is bringing bands in. Like we've always been doing that. Get them to perform. It started out with Dilly Diamonds and her buddy Douglas, and now a sort of live studio sessions-esque segment will continue with a couple of bros that we met who we love very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, they are Prairie Gamble.
Part of music that's fun.
Oh yeah,
Like this, like
playing shows is fun, but
playing shows is all right and everything, but like you're there to do a job, where this is like we're here to do a job, but like it's fun and we're just chatting it up, right? It's not so serious.
That's the best opening ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Prairie Gamble in the house. Give it up. We got Derek over there. We got Tyler over here. Boys, we've been trying to get this thing done for a while now. Reality and jobs always getting in the way of the fun stuff.
Of the fun stuff,
you know,
yeah.
We've made it here now.
I get Tyler on board. I'm like, hey, let's do this day. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, whoops, forgot I got something going on.
Yeah.
And that's reality. This is it. And since I've started this place, there's been so much of that. And you have to learn to just go with the flow, because not everybody just sits in the garage all day. You know what I mean? Like, people have to make a freaking living. Yeah. So I always say, as long as you're okay living a minimalist lifestyle, you can also do this. But you have to make sure you got no one to support, except for a beautiful dog. And you're okay eating.
A beautiful three-legged dog.
Yeah. Best greeting dog in town.
Yes.
Frickin' love her.
Maggie.
I'm actually quite surprised no one's wrote a song about her yet, so
Well,
we'll leave it open to anybody. Just saying.
Didn't Rod Stewart do a song called Maggie?
Wake up, Maggie!
Yeah.
I think I got something to say to you. I wish I could say that I wake her up every morning with that, but I don't.
Yeah.
I think I might start.
that should be your alarm clock.
That really should.
Yeah.
But me singing it.
I mean, we are going to do,
know.
we're working on some new music to get back in the studio soon, so maybe we'll,
Hey, I'm just
bonus track.
Just throwing it out there. So you guys got a lot of stuff coming up. You're busy boys. You're out there hustling, doing the right things, and grinding it out. What's coming down the stretch? Is that the line?
Derek.
This would be my place.
Here we go. Okay.
This is not Tyler's forte.
I
is not my
love the
forte.
dynamic because you guys always talk about the yin and the yang. You do the talking. You do the singing and the playing.
I do
Yeah.
the planning. is
That's
the
the
thing.
Yeah, he does the planning. Yeah.
Tour managing, I like to call it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
manager of the band.
I am. But,
See,
yeah.
and real quick before anyone's asking, oh, how'd you guys get in touch? During Telemiracle, the backstage lounge, the boys showed up and we had a hell of an interview. So much so that they wanted to come back, and we are always going to say yes to that, especially when they bring gifts. Look at this. Beer for the set. I have to make sure the CCO boys, our Magic the Gathering show that we do in here, anytime there's beers anywhere, they always drink them and I have to tell
Hey,
them
you know
hands
what?
off.
Go for it. That's
No,
the point.
this is it's a really nice frickin' beer. How did people get their hands on some of this?
You go to Better Brother Brewing on 2nd Avenue there, and
Nice.
there's about 2.5 lots left. So you better get it now before it's gone.
I hear there's a lot of good people working there too.
Yeah, I know a
Really
guy.
handsome gentlemen. Very, very cool. So congratulations first and foremost on that. That is awesome. Now get us caught up with what's going on with you guys as a band.
All right, we got a lot of things to work in here. It's been a long time coming, but next Friday, April 24th, we are dropping our debut album.
Woo!
Woo!
Finally, like 3 years of work.
So yeah, 3
feel
years.
that. I feel that, yeah.
It's been a long push, so it's dropping on the digitals next week because that's the main medium.
That's
now.
how it goes. How do you feel about that? How do you guys?
Okay, so
I know it's
two things.
It's a thing.
I love physical,
Yeah.
but the space it takes and everything's
Money,
a pain in the ass,
time.
right?
Yeah.
But the nice thing about digital, and I listened to another podcast, was like a bunch of punk bands
Oh, I love it.
talking about, like, do you hate the digital medium? They say no, because you buy a record once and you get paid once and that's it. But if you stream, you still get that 0.001 pennies every time you stream that song. So, if the person keeps going back to that, you do eventually get some more income out of them, which, once again, we're not making anything, but
Yeah.
at least it gives us that opportunity to get a sale again.
Some sort.
Yeah. So I guess there's that, but I mean,
Okay. That's a good positive way of looking at it.
it is, but we're still doing physical media because,
Yeah,
Dude, like I was showing you before, this is one of my most prized possessions here. You're talking about punk bands. Oswald's Walking Connection, one of my third favorite band of all time behind NoFX and Propaganda, right here. Local guys. Gary, the bassist, came in and he joined our show, our All Out Angst show, and which is like a music heavy about the 90s when punk rock was the best
go.
ever.
Yeah.
And he brought this in, and I have a tape player right over there. And every day I look at this and I say, I need to open this and listen to this. But at the same time, it's my most prized possession. So I'm like, but I can't because it's so freaking sweet. Like this is something that I never thought in a million years that I would be able to have in my hand physically, and to have it show up like last year when like this was made probably early 90s.
and it's still cello sealed.
Yeah,
There you go.
unopened,
Yeah,
and
don't
that's the
open
thing.
that.
It's like a
No,
collector's.
you can't.
But the songs are so like they have a song on here called Quarterback. They call me quarterback. I know you want me in the sack. It's such a good song, and they're so good. But and that's the other thing is there's nothing online for them. Like
Okay, I
you
was
can't
gonna say,
find
is
it.
there any
That's it.
streaming?
I have one CD that I believe is in my brother's truck right now because I was driving it before and I left it in there.
Well, you
So
gotta
it's
go
like
get it.
chasing down those things. But I keep asking. He's like, oh, I don't know if it's in there. So now I'm like, what the F? So this is all I got.
And you harassed them to put it online or not?
No, I did not. I was very much so thankful to see you, sir. Is there anything we can do for you? Like I wasn't asking them for nothing. Like it was just one of those moments, like meeting your heroes, like meeting guys that created something that changed your life
Yeah, yeah.
is very cool. So that physical copy to me means the world.
Well, if you're that excited about cassettes, we're making cassettes too.
That's what I'm talking about. See, and those ones I will play in there because I want to hear it,
Yeah.
right? And that's
And
the thing, because
plus
it's new.
yeah.
It's new. It's not from the early '90s.
But you got to hold on to it for 20 more years.
That's true. Well, maybe I need 2 copies. Maybe I'll buy a couple.
there you go.
Okay,
You know,
now
if you buy 5,
now
we're
we're
doing a
cooking.
price break. So.
Perfect. I love it. Okay, I totally derailed you on all this promotion. I apologize. We're talking about streaming online.
That's literally kind of the next thing is after the show, we're doing our debut release show. So we got the Capitol booked. We got some opening bands playing for
Love
us.
the Cap.
Yeah.
The recording engineer that recorded our album, is actually opening for us, which was an awesome way to kind of give a little bit more back. So,
yeah.
So that was really nice to get Chris to come do his opening set.
I love that.
Then we got the boys in San Claro coming in. They're a little bit more of a country folky little trio going on. So they'll kind of bring the energy up, and then we're gonna go on stage and melt faces or whatever they say in our world.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Melting faces.
Are we melting faces, Tyler?
Pardon?
Are we melting faces or?
We are blowing them right off of their like skull. Like there won't be anything left. It'll just be a white bleached skull.
Okay, so I know Tyler's never seen this movie, but Scanners when his head explodes.
I like where you're going. I was gonna say Indiana Jones when they open the Ark of the Covenant, and the guy's and it just melts off.
Yeah, we'll take either or.
Yeah,
just like that.
Perfect.
Just like that.
So sign a waiver when you go in. Make sure.
Well, so we're doing physical tickets for that, which is also.
Come on.
I know, right?
Like, and now, how hard is that to do? Like
It's
we're talking
not
about doing
cheap
things the hard
and
way.
it's not worth it, but it's awesome.
That's the thing, man. At some point, you gotta just do what you love, right?
But at the same time, everyone is excited to get it. People
Yeah.
that bought online were like, "Well, I didn't know you're doing physical." I'm like, "Well, I had to get the tickets going already, and then I'll sell them." But I was like, after the show, I think we'll have extra. You can grab a physical, but everyone's stoked on it because you don't get that.
Bring
Oh,
it back.
it's so cool.
We
Like,
come from the era where we used to collect those, man.
Yeah.
Like
Man,
you
I
show
got
them off
I got a
proudly.
binder full of my old ones, and
That's
I
just
can't remember what I've
gone.
been to already. It's too many.
That's the whole thing, man.
not even. I don't know. I don't really go and check out a lot of shows, but some of my biggest, most favorite ones. Yeah, I still got the
Yeah,
tickets for
this
them,
is it.
man. This is back in the 2000s kind of a thing.
And kids can't do that now.
Yeah, it was Derek's favorite band, AC/DC, on the Black Ice tour. His favorite band, and yeah, I still have that ticket, and it's got like its own lanyard thing and
course.
everything.
Yeah, man.
I love it. And I'm like you. I'm a minimalist. I don't like
Yes.
keeping a bunch of stuff, but
Here,
like
here.
I still have that.
Yeah.
I still
Well, the
have
things
that.
matter.
Love it.
The things that we care about.
Yeah.
This is the whole point of this conversation. I freaking love that, man. I love how you're doing all of this. You guys want to get to a song here? Are we ready to do a song? You want to keep anything else we want to get out there before we melt my face off?
Melt your face. Yeah, no, just the show's coming up. So basically, if you go to Better Brother Brewing, you
you
can
go.
grab a beer and buy a ticket at the same time. So it's 2 for 1, right?
Getting
Why
two birds
not?
stoned
And
at once, dude.
possibly,
That's it.
even get a sticker.
Now
Yeah,
we're
hey,
cooking.
if you're really
now,
nice.
Real
now
nice.
we're cooking. I'm not gonna say anything, but I will say that they're probably pretty cool stickers.
Actually, no, if you pop one of the, I don't know if you see the one in the back, but I think you'll appreciate that one quite a
Oh
bit.
snap! This foil
The
one.
foil one, yeah.
Oh, offspring! You're doing the offspring. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you totally can. That is the Offspring album, but done better.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. We've never.
That's
copyrighted
all
infringement,
us.
never.
That is an album that Offspring will probably copy at some point down the line because
Like that-
it's that good.
The picture of that kid, like that was me when I was 3,
Yeah.
right? Like
With
that's
the pig on your lap?
yeah, and the cigarette.
Well, hey, I thought it was a joint, so that's probably better.
You know what? I don't know what it is. Could be
It
anything.
could be either or.
Man, do you know what? When I was in Australia, they would all chirp me for rolling to straight joints. Like, we don't put tobacco in your joints. They do half and halves.
Yeah.
It's messed up, man.
I was partying with a bunch of cowboys out in southern Alberta, and they do the same thing. They're like, what is it with you Saskatchewan people and having your weed separate with your cigarettes? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Don't you enjoy life? Like, do you not think boobies are not cool too now? Like, what's wrong with you?
Tell me you don't like butts, bro? Come on. Jeez. That's weird. I can't believe it made its way here now. I hope you tuned them in, like, actually.
I
God,
really
come on.
did,
That's
yeah.
not how you do it.
Well, I went to the worst part was I went to go do a bong rip, and I didn't know that buddy who had like tobacco in there.
bong?
In a bong, yeah.
No.
I hit that, and I turned like white as a ghost, and I had to go like lay down for 2 hours. It was bad. I was so mad about
Dude,
that.
I don't blame you. Like, at least tell a guy.
Well, and like at that point in time, I wasn't like smoking very many cigarettes
Yeah.
or anything else, like
So it's, like, threw you off.
recreationally kind of thing.
Literally.
Oh, threw me right off,
Because when you're
man.
bonging it, you're not just taking a puff of a cigarette. You're
Well,
going.
like, yeah, I mean, we're in the mountains, right? So I'm going for broke because I'm feeling it, and yeah, that was a bad experience. So don't mix them.
Oh.
Don't mix them.
These are the lessons. These are important life lessons right here, fellas. I can't say enough good things about you. Instantly, we connected. We're the same people. I love it. I'm going to now head into the truth booth while you guys get ready to rock. And I'm not sure how we're going to set these mics up, but we'll talk through the window here. I'll let you know
Okay.
as we're about to.
Yeah, sounds like tune enough for you. Play neat. There. just to do a song, or what do you figure?
Just rock the song out, and then we'll sit back down and we'll call it a day.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Ain't gotta be good then.
Ain't gotta be good?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Summer story or a faded kiss, and whatever it is, man, we hold on to it. Next big step, well, I'm cashing it in. I ain't holding back like the start of a binge. Now throw the gas on the fire and put my neck in a noose. I'm all in on my call, now ain't got nothing to lose. This next step is forward, at least we're getting somewhere. Man, it seems like I ain't had a decent sleep in years. 'Cause I'm more focused on where I'm going rather than just loving every moment. So I'll call up my friends, gonna waste the day. I think I'm gonna live life by something Grandpa would say. It ain't gotta be good, no, it's just gotta pass. Yeah, we already know great things, they don't last. So hold up and stop, cuddle up, share a laugh. It ain't gotta be good, no, it's just gotta pass. I've got stories and I've shared the stage, and I've lived fast and young and lost some friends along the way. But the thing that keeps me going through the hardest of days is knowing that it all happened from a choice that we made. So throw the gas on the fire, put on next in the news. We're all in on our call, now ain't got nothing to lose. Next step is fall, at least we're getting somewhere. Yeah, you dream big, aim small, and raise your fears. 'Cause it ain't gotta be good, no, it's just gotta pass. Yeah, we already know great things, they don't last. So roll up a stuff, cuddle up, share a laugh. It ain't gotta be good, no, it's just gotta pass. Oh yeah, just gotta pass. In my chest, in my heart, in my soul, love that old school rock. Let me tell you how I roll. I'm gonna pack up my bags, I've gotta go. Like an old cowboy rides off into the hills of gold. Now ride on. Ride That's what I'm talking about.
So that's our latest single, Ain't Gotta Be Good.
Man, that's freaking awesome, dude. It always blows my mind. It's like, I've had so many bands come through here. Why didn't I do this with all the bands that have come through? Like, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing to do.
Right? Like, because it's raw. It's like, it's just you. It's
Yeah.
just you and a couple mics.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the coolest part.
That's the best part.
Single
Boys,
take too, not
that's-
too bad.
hey, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, that's the one thing I'm waiting for. Is I guess it was only Doug and Dylan that were here, and they were super clean with the freestyle and with the actual song that Dylan did, "To the Diamonds." But we're 3 for 3 now with no fuck ups, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet. Right
No
on.
pressure on the next
I don't
guys.
want to ruin that anytime soon.
Well, whoever does, it's going to be very funny because we're going to have to mock him a little bit. And then
Loser.
which is totally against everything we do here because we're all about lifting people up.
Yeah.
So we probably won't do that. But boys, so incredible. Thank you for making it in. That song, I always hate when people, what's the song about? What's the story behind the song? Like I spent my whole radio career trying not to ask that question. So one of the ways I go around that is like, what was the precipice for the song? What motivated you to do such a beautiful thing?
Well, I was terrible at being a student in high school.
Yeah.
And one of my most favorite responses for when I was having just subpar grades was, it ain't got to be good. It's just got to pass. And literally 5 or 6 years later, after graduation, after a fistful of experiences, that line just stuck in my head for some weird reason. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna write a rock song around this. This is like my influences for a tune like that. Pretty straightforward stuff. You got like 38 Special in there. You kind of got a John Fogerty feel. You got a Steve Miller. Kind of a few different of that softer era type of rock.
And the progressions are so nice. And it's like I love when I can listen to a song and hear like as it's going and then know where it's going and then sing with it, and then when there's something different, like okay, now we're climbing, and like the different, because I'm sort of a nerd, like I don't know anything about music but I know what I like.
Yeah, a sense of predictability is what you want to have in like a good rock and roll song. You want everybody to be moving along to the same thing. They want to be like feeling the same things and everything else, and like that's why I love what it is that we play, because it's generic, it's easy, it's 3-4 chords. Sometimes it's only 2 chords, and that's fine. That's totally okay, because it's all about the storyline, right? And that's what we really try to focus in on.
Man, my favorite vocalist of all time, my favorite guy of all time, even though he's not really a good person, but Fat Mike from NoFX.
Not a good person.
He like literally wrote songs about it's not about your talent. All you need is the motivation. Like if you're, as long as you believe in what you're saying and you are doing it your way, that's all it takes. Like you don't have to be talented. Fat Mike wasn't talented, but he went up there and he sang how he wanted to sing, and it was all attitude. And as long as you got that attitude, man, you can go.
Yeah.
So lots of good lessons in there.
Yeah, 100%. Well, and I think too that in this day and age of all of the different genres that we've seen in the past, now we're at this point in the digital age where I think people are hungry for something authentic. Yeah. And like you said, you don't need to be the best guitar player to write a decent song, but you're never going to be able to write a decent song, though, if you don't go out and experience life. It's not always just about practicing scales in there. Sometimes, hey, go ask that girl out on a date. So what? She rejects you. Perfect song. There's a great thing. Now you're relatable to a bunch of people, and she might say yes. Now you got yourself an anthematic tune, right? Like, you need to get out there. You need to go experience it. You can't be ashamed of looking dumb or whatever it is. Dude. It is what it is. You're going to have these songs later on as long as you put that time and effort in, and that's kind of just what we did. Like the basis of this album is kind of that. It's just real world experience from working class dudes that we spent way too much time and money on.
I did not expect real life lessons today. Like, these are real life lessons. And you're so true, man. Like this whole place, this entire studio has all been real, because nothing else like this is real. Everything in the media now, there's no live anything. Nothing goes live anymore because either people are scared or it's too hard or whatever it is. So when you go out here every single day and you go live for an hour, people notice because it's different, because no one else is doing it. And that's the only way you can stand out in the world we live in now. So I 100%. Totally feel what you're saying, man.
Well, and I feel too that like people have gotten so good at lying and portraying a certain image, and I think people are just well, and I just think that people are just seriously hungry just for whatever it is on the inside that makes you relatable to so many other people.
The real you, the authentic you. Yeah. Man. Like I got in an argument with my grandma today.
Why?
Wow. Like, so
you don't want to go for supper?
No. She doesn't understand what we're doing here, and she's always saying, like this and that, and it's like, Granny, if you were to be in here and sit down with like a moment like this, you would understand what we're doing, and you'd realize how much good this is and how important this is, because every single person in this world that we live in, like top to bottom, like, and we don't, no politics, no religion here. That's why we are also so successful, because we keep all that shit out of here. Woo. I will tell you, from top to bottom, everyone's in business for themselves. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Everybody. And exactly what you said. Everybody's fake. Everybody's lying to portray to the world, I live this incredible life, when you're not. And it's like, what harm are we doing by just being real? Like, yeah, it's a struggle out there, but we're still going. We're still trying.
Well, and I
You
think
know?
I know one thing I want to bring back with the type of music that we're doing is not just acknowledging the struggle, but appreciating it.
There
Like
it
a lot
is.
of my favorite bands growing up, they started off doing just regular ass jobs, doing everyday things, but what they had in themselves was something extraordinary, and they worked at it, and that's what made like Queen, for instance, Freddie Mercury. He was a baggage guy. Like seriously, we're
think he made-
talking
he-
about
he
one of the
made it
most
pretty good.
anthematic
Yeah.
people in the entire world. Like, he's probably one of my favorite singers of all times.
Absolutely.
He was just a regular guy at one point in time, and they did interviews with him, and he said, like that time period was probably the most impressionable and most memorable in his entire life. For one, I mean, he's probably mostly sober.
Very true. Yep.
But
Easy
two-
to remember.
But two, like, you don't have any success back then, so like you were just struggling the entire time, and anything that comes your way, you're just absolutely grateful for
That's
it.
the whole thing. Grateful and thankful, man. I say
Yeah.
it every day.
Yeah.
Every single day I say it here. I'm so grateful and thankful because as much as it's a struggle to get this done, like at no point in the day am I more myself than that hour, 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. When I'm in front of this mic, I'm invincible. I know I can do this. It's the only thing I know that I can do.
Yeah.
And I know I can do it good. So I know if I can do it consistently, people will start to notice. And then bands will reach out. And then people will start coming in. And then you'll be hosting Telemiracle. You just have to keep staying true to yourself. It's so easy to sell out. I've said it a million times. This place could have made all the money in the world if I would have just let everybody in. Come on in. Do whatever you want. Just do it. And then the second people come in here and we get the quick payday, they go out there and they're pieces of shit. That reflects on us.
Yeah.
So I would far rather struggle to do it the right way instead of getting the quick money and say, look at me, I'm so successful. No, man, you're not. You're just feeding the machine. And it's like, I could talk about it all day. Again,
Fight the power.
that's it. But this morning, Granny was the power, and I still have some left over. That's the thing, is because she's telling me all these things, and I'm like, Granny, that's not how it works. Like, you have to understand. So don't worry. Like I told her, I still love my grandma. It wasn't like a yelling argument. We just had a
Crossed your
little
name
bit
off
of
the will.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's the changing of the times because she still lives in the old days where everything was good and like, well, I don't know why people struggle. It's
Why,
like, well,
why don't you just go get a
aside.
job at the factory?
Exactly. Like literally, those are sort of the things, and it's
Go buy your
we're
house.
doing so much more here with this place than I could ever do as far as making the world a better place out there.
Yeah.
And it's tough to get people to understand that.
And like, I mean, when we did the Telemiracle interview, first we were walking to the car. I was like, yeah, I'm going to contact him next week and try and get like, it was like, it didn't take long. I was like,
Yeah.
that felt
Man.
so good.
It's for the boys. Like it's for everybody. This place is for everybody. As long as you're good. That's the whole thing. Like,
Wow.
if you guys would have come on there and been pieces of shit, I would be like, oh, sorry, man, we're busy. You know, because I've done that. I've done that to people.
Okay, let's name
it's-
names.
Well, no, everyone always asks for names, and we don't bring people down. This whole place is about bringing people up, and that's why it works. I use that as an example that's the easy road that most people take, whether it's because they want to or because they have to, because they have no choice. They have to support people, and then that's where everything starts going to shit. So like these things are important.
And I do think too that the shock value definitely does lose its novelty, especially in a quick, such a fast-paced industry such as media is today. The whole shock thing, it might have worked in the past, and it worked, I think, phenomenally well. I mean, Howard Stern's one of those guys. He's a shock jock radio dude, and he's been doing it for a long time.
Yes, sir.
I just think though, the messaging is really the key to the whole success of everything of it. It's not necessarily, oh, we said these words. Well, who cares? People have said those words a million times now. It doesn't mean nothing. Did you write something that was kind of true and honest to you that you can be real and genuine about?
That's it.
And that's what we want to try and focus in on, especially like with this band. It's less is more. Not every song needs a guitar solo. Not every whatever. We just need to be able to do our jobs, convey a simple message, which is just have a good time, listen to rock and roll. Easy. Love your life. That's what it's here for. Just make it a little bit better. Turn it up while you're working on the car. Like,
So many life lessons. Like this is it. This is why you guys are here, man. I always say the universe has guided this place, and my only job has been to make sure it's good people coming in, and yet again, we've done it. So thank you so much, boys. One more time, tell us where we can find you, where we're going for the show, and all that good stuff.
Well, you can find Prairie Gamble on all the social medias at Prairie Gamble. You don't even have to try hard. It's everywhere.
Love that. Making it
Anywhere
easy,
you look,
see?
it's linked. So
Making it easy.
Go to that Spotify or Apple Music, stream those songs, get us some more nickels.
yeah.
And
One at a time.
if you like what you hear, come check out the show at the Capitol. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun time, and we're going to have some really fun merch. So people love merch.
The date again?
The show is May 23rd.
There we go.
But the album is out on April 24th.
There it is. So April 24th album show, May 23rd?
23rd, yes.
Nailed it.
Saturday.
I can see how you forgot that. I was almost forgotten. You just told me.
Yeah.
That's- Man, the memory sometimes goes. I don't know what's up with that.
And that's why he does all of the talking at those time periods.
The yin and the yang. Get your beer. Great way to pregame right there. So cool. Thank you so much, boys, for the gifts and for your presence. It means the world. And we'll get you back after the show probably and get you back in and do some more stuff because there's going to be more shows and more songs to play. So
More songs, more stories for sure.
Yeah.
boys, really,
Story hour.
really appreciate it. It's been fantastic. And I just got to tell you, wish you the best of luck and keep grinding because you're doing it the right way. And I can tell you, it pays off. You just got to keep doing it that right way.
Thanks,
Right
man.
on.
No fucking selling out.
No selling out.
Right on, boys. So there you go. Man, how cool are those dudes, hey? I love when we get these bands performing in this studio. It's so cool. It's just two microphones. They're not set up for anything special and just two guys with the guitar singing along. So good. Thank you again to our friends in Prairie Gamble as we continue here on the Thursday edition of your show, episode 499. That means tomorrow will be episode 500, and we got a lot going on, all right? Got our website, of course, dufferinave.com. You can check that out. Our main man, Royal Anders, created that. Very streamlined, very easy to maneuver. Because I said I hate websites, man. Everything's everywhere and you can't find anything. So we made sure it's nice and easy for you and I to maneuver when we're not very good with computers. So thank you to him on that. So here's what's going on tomorrow. We'll have the big celebration, episode 500, 4 to 5 p.m. Then we got some CCO recording for the Magic the Gathering podcast. The best one in Canada, by the way. And then we'll be hitting the stream tomorrow night over at twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media against Secrets of Mana 2 going down. I guess if we can get Barber back in here. We'll have Venom here. We'll have Uncle Brando, the whole squad as the celebration from the big show will continue into the stream. And we will be eating another delicious delicacy from our good friends over at Birds Pizza. Pew, pew, pew. Love making that logo dance. As right now, all of April, okay, going on all through April until April 30th. 15-inch Vern's Original Thick, just $37. Just $37, celebrating the big anniversary. That's a big savings for you, okay? We had the Not So Hot Vern's 15-inch Original Thick last week on the stream, and it was so incredibly good. So excited to see what we're going to get this time. But the whole point of this is $37 for a 15-inch Vern's Original Thick. So good, you can't beat that deal. Hit them up over at Vern's Pizza. And join us for another Friday night pizza party tomorrow night. You'll see the banner down below. Also got a QR code. Hit it up and get that Vern's coming right to your door. We love it so much, and we're going to play some video games. It's just like we grew up with, man. It's our Friday night pizza party. Come join us and have a lot of fun. Thank you to our friends over at Vern's. Oh, I hit the wrong one again. One more time. Only because it's good. There it is. Bang. Thank you. Thank you to Grant and Allie, Ezra, everybody over at Vern's Pizza. We freaking love you guys. All right, let's get this right now. There. Ooh, fun with graphics. Always enjoy it. All right, this is the part where we sing, and this is the part where I embarrass myself when we do this solo, so we'll see how we can do here. If you have a business that needs more eyes and ears as we continue to become the hyper-local voice of this city, reach out to us, okay? As long as you're good people, man. You just heard us talk about it. As long as you're a good person trying to do good, we are here for you, okay? You got a fundraiser coming up. You got a charity event. You got something that's doing a lot of good and needs more eyes and ears. Help us help you, okay? We are the anti-mainstream way of promoting yourself. If you understand that we need to remind people just to be nice, okay? We need to remind people the golden rules. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's it. That's all you got to do. And then everyone's doing better. If you can get behind the idea of saying no to the big mainstream corporations that don't ask how much you want, what you're looking for. They say, this is what you will get and this is how much you will pay. If that pisses you off as much as it pisses us off, please reach out to us, okay? And we'll ask you, how much do you have to work with and what are you looking to do? Because we can be different, because we're not under all the constraints of all those big mainstream media places, okay? Please reach out to us. And it's very, very easy to do. Here comes a song. You ready? I better test it first. I hope this test works. Testing, 1, 2, 3. That's a good test. I'm pretty sure it worked this time. So hopefully we had one day where it didn't. But we triple checked here because we didn't make mistakes. We learned. Okay, it's not a mistake if you learn from it. That's what Dad always taught us. And that's what we live by. That's how this whole place was built. Please send an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact at dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Oh man, I think I broke the stream deck. Dang, bro. No, we're good. We're good. Here we go. Okay, gotta get rid of this. All the way over. Oh, sorry, tree. Nice. Fun with graphics. About a 5 out of 10. Jeez. Not the best thing we've ever done. We're going to go a little overtime today because we got one more chat to get to, and this one was another really fun one, as they usually tend to go around here. Let's find out who we're closing the show out with today. We always love to meet new people, and we got a great one here today. Brett Williams with LDAS in the house. So nice to see you, my friend, even though it is on the Zoom. You got a lot of stuff going on with LDAS. You just moved into a new location a couple months ago, and we're moving on with a new campaign sort of to promote what everyone's doing. Does that sound about right?
That is exactly right, and I'm eager to talk about it. It's one of my favorite things to talk about.
I love it. Well, let's get right into it. Tell us all about LDAS and what's going on, my friend.
Certainly. We're a provincial organization, and for any of you out there that are thinking, what is LDAS? You're in good company. It's existed since the 70s, but most people don't know about us, and those who do don't yet know about all that we do. We serve children, youth, and adults in the areas of education and mental wellness. And we do that through providing things like psychoeducational assessments. We also do that through providing uniquely tailored tutoring services, ADHD coaching services, and even employability coaching.
Wow.
We have our 3 branches in Regina, Prince Albert, and Saskatoon, and our website's recently been updated to provide everyone with an outline of these things.
Okay. And where can we find the website?
The website is simple, ldas.org.
I was hoping.
O-R-G.
.org. LDAS.org.
That's the one.
All right. So now in this world, and we had talked a little bit earlier, and I was mentioning that a bunch of my friends in our 40s now have been diagnosed with ADHD. And a lot of my other friends, they're finding out that their children are being diagnosed with different sort of learning disabilities. It seems like it's more and more common. Now, where do you come in with all of that? So once we have that diagnosis, how do we get in with you and your experts to make sure we're on sort of the right track?
It's very easy. We're grateful to not have to deal with any type of referral process.
Hey!
So anyone can just call in for themselves or on behalf of a dependent. And also there's actually no requirement for a diagnosis to access our services. So even with our ADHD coaching that has ADHD in the name, there's no requirement to demonstrate that you have that diagnosis. We just want to help people where they're at. And a really cool aspect of what we can offer is our adult academic program that's able to provide the opportunity to earn the Canadian Adult Education Credential. Another thing no one's heard about, but it's replaced the GED.
Really?
That used to be a
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
It
I
has,
remember
yeah.
hearing that. Yeah.
So now we're into the CAEC world, and all of our locations offer in-person adult education programming, and we're also examination sites when the student feels confident to challenge those CAEC exams. Coming back to what your initial question was, see, I get excited and I throw in what I can.
Oh, this is
Your
good.
initial question about how to access us. Like I said, just call in, hop on the website, complete the contact us form. If we determine that we're not the right fit for someone, we'll admit that. We're not going to pretend to be anything we're not. That just adds more stress than anyone's interested in.
Yeah.
And we're very fortunate to be well connected province-wide with other service providers. And we're happy to share clientele. We're happy to point people in the right direction. We're also eager to advocate for people if they're recognizing that there are consistent obstacles or gaps to them accessing the services they need. We hope to get behind everybody and help out in those ways too.
Wow. Okay, so you're doing, and this is why I love talks like this, because we all know there's a million things to learn in life. You'll always be learning, but it's all about trying to find the proper things to learn about. Because I can tell you a million things about video games and like other stuff that doesn't make any difference or that doesn't really matter. So it's always nice to educate yourself in things that will actually affect your real life as we're walking around. Because as I said before, more and more people are entering this new world of learning disabilities and how to go about it. What are some other things that you think we should get out there for people to know? Because the whole point of this is just to promote you and let people know what's going on with you and LDAS.
Yeah, I like the way you frame that too, because you kind of zoomed out to look at our overall lives. And that aligns well with what our goals are, with what actually motivates us. Of course, we want people to have academic success and occupational success in the workforce. We also recognize how these conditions and diagnoses can impact every part of our lives. So even relationally, even when it comes to things like participating in rec and leisure or having hobbies, video gaming can be impacted by these things too. And it does matter. It matters to me. And so we want all of our clientele and students to know that, yes, we'll assist you with these concrete things, but you're not just your grades, you're not just your diagnosis, you're another human, and that's what we want to do. So one of the cool things is we're also in a rather innovative period where, even though we're continuing with our existing programs and services, which we're proud to do and we're very good at them, we're also interested in finding ways to expand these in terms of the reach, partnering with other existing organizations in other locations where we don't have a physical building, but we want to find ways to collaborate so we can still offer our services in person in other smaller towns and rural and northern areas as well.
Dude, see, and that's so important. I'm so with you on that. Like the reach, getting to the people that normally don't have the opportunities. And that means so much to us here when we, step back and understand that everybody needs this help and everyone's sort of going through it. So it means the world that you're doing all that, my friend. It looks like you froze up again. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
You're still here. Okay, but the thing's frozen. Okay, before it shuts down, because I did this last time, I'm going to let you go, Brett. I'm going to make sure I save this so we have something, and then we can talk off air and we can set up another thing, because I don't want to lose this because it's too good. So thank you for all that you do. LDAS.org. Check them out, and we'll talk to you again very soon, Brett. It froze on a mugshot, dude. I really got to get this off. So thank you so much, brother.
My new headshot. Thank you.
And he did put it as his new headshot, too. Right down like the orange like jumpsuit. Oh, great dude right there. Brett Williams, LDAS, thank you again for joining us here. That is the guy you might be seeing more of as mental health becomes more and more of an issue for everyone as we learn more and more. And it's always nice to have someone to guide you through all that. So we talk about it a lot here, and experts. So thank you again to him. And maybe sooner rather than later, we'll have him back and talk a little bit more. As Skynet, man, every time they're getting in there. They got into our Zoom pre-tape setups now in our V-mixes. Can you believe that? Ridiculous. What a show. Thank you to our friends in Prairie Gamble. Yeah, Derek and Tyler, a couple great dudes. Do another live studio session performance. We'll have that as its own video and put out for you to enjoy, as well as we continue to bring the bands in here and keep doing that, because it's really cool. It's cool to see bands just strip it down, if you will, if we're going to steal everything from Strip Down. Shout out to Curtis Anderson and Kate Mishki. So yeah, very, very thankful for that. Carly, our good friend Carly from Next Level Painting, stopping by again, reminding us about, you're thinking about replacing all your siding, maybe check in with them first and maybe get a quote, because it might save you a lot of money. You can do a lot of magic when it comes to painting. Our friends over at Next Level Painting. CDB's Matt Young stopped by. He always does. We learned Super Mario 64, brand new speedrun record. Crazy. Game came out 30 years ago. Look at us. And to Brett Williams with LDAS. And the mental health talk, very cool there. Thank you to everybody for another fantastic show, episode 499. About to be in the books, man. That means tomorrow it'll be episode 500. It's had a 2-year anniversary last week, and episode 500 tomorrow. Blows my mind. And again, thank you to you. None of this happened without you. None of it. And I cannot express in words how incredibly grateful we all are here for you to continue to support this movement. This reminder to everyone, hey, treat others how you want to be treated, man. Stop being such a dank, bro. Stop it. Take a deep breath and just be nice. All it takes. Then maybe we can, leave the house again. Leaving the house is tough now. Everyone's giving you a finger and phones all the time. Man, bring it back. Okay? A lot of good lessons were learned from today. Have an amazing, fantastic rest of your Thursday night, as we will be back tomorrow with the Friday Fun Table and the Big Giant episode 500 extravaganza. Going to miss you so much until then, all right? Keep doing those good things. I promise you they're working. We love you so much. Have a great rest of your evening.